Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Heart Carambas Rondal, head nurse from the Acute Psychiatric Unit. So before I proceed to my lecture proper, I just would like to show some slides. This is a this or that slides. So for your morning brew coffee before work, which do you prefer? Is it coffee is life or tea? Lavender tea, chamomile tea. For those who are joining us online, you can type in the chat box of your answers. For those who are attending live, you can raise your hand if you prefer coffee. Yeah, so there are 19 people who raised their hands. And oh, coffee is like water po. Wow. Water, tea, coffee. Oh, halos same, halos it's a tie sa chat box po natin. Yes. Next, on a sunny day of work, would you prefer to go to the beach or go window shopping at the mall? Pwede din shopping kasi may Medicare na tayo at may sahod na din. So, for our audience, sino dito yung gustong mag-beach on a sunny day of work? Okay, merong 11. Tapos sa online, beach, beach, beach. Shopping in TikTok. Wow, Sir James. Shopping talaga. Beach, beach. Oh, so most likely, mga nature lovers pala ang mga taga Mariano Marcos. Okay, time to do the laundry. Pwede din yon. Matutulog lang po sa bahay. Pwede din, lalo na ngayon, tag-ulan. Next, medyo deep yung next. If given a chance, would you rather look into your future or change your past? Oh, okay. Change your past lahat dito sa audience. How about online? Sir Ted, madaming afam sa beach. Sir, next slide na po tayo, Sir Ted. Change my past, future. Change past. Okay. So, just like in the preferences I have shown you on the previous slides, and on how we react on things, we have different ways as well to deal with our mental health. How about in our mental health in the workplace? What is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being that enables people to cope with stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well and work well, and contribute to their community. Sa ating workplace, we have key facts. According to World Health Organization, more than half of the world's population are currently with mental disorder. 15% of working age have mental disorder. So everyone has the right to work and all workers have the right to a safe and healthy working environment. Work can be a productive factor for mental health, but it can also contribute to worsening the mental health. So it's up to us to balance. So nasa atin as individual to balance if it can protect or make it worse. In the Philippines, we have the Mental Health Act. This is an act establishing a national mental health law and the purpose of which enhance the delivery of integrated mental health services, promoting and protecting the rights of persons utilizing psychosocial health services, and provide appropriate funds thereafter and for other purposes related to mental health. So ano ba usually yung na kaakibat ng mental health pag nasa work ka? Anyone from the audience? Stress. Yeah, ano ba yung stress na tinatawag? So, stress can be defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. So, ito yung natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Pag stress ka, hindi naman ibig sabihin may mental disorder ka na. We can be stressed and still be productive. But there are certain levels of stress na pag it's consuming you, then you have to ask for help. Pero titignan natin ano ba yung mga simptomas ng stress. Okay. For the physical symptoms, yun yung mga may sakit ng ulo, hindi nakakatulog, laging pagod, ayaw pumasok sa work, tapos who among you either hindi kumakain or nag-overeating? Sino dito yung nag-overeat? Pag stress. Yung mga nagka-crave ng sweets pag stress, o sila ma'am, relate. Sino dito yung hindi kumakain pag nafe-feel na parang stress sila sa buhay? Ako po. Next, for the emotional, first is unhappiness, irritability, feelings of being out of control, mood swings, and frustrations. And for the mental symptoms, may forgetfulness and poor focus. So, what can we do to manage these symptoms? Because right now, we know we all have our own stressors. So, as an individual, how can we manage our mental health? Of course, we have to start with self-screening. So, alam na natin yung mga symptoms ng stress. Based sa mga symptoms na yon, oh, meron ba ako nun? Ay, well, hindi naman ako nag-overeat. Hindi naman ako irritable. Hindi naman ako naka, hindi naman ako hindi nakakatulog. So, siguro kinakaya ko pa yung stress. Ganon. Next is to identify stressors. What events or situations trigger stressful feelings? Are they related to your children, family health, financial decisions, work, relationships, or something else? Baka naman yung supervisor, baka naman yung colleague, baka naman yung bagong staff kasi hindi nakikinig sa mga policies, hindi nag-review ng mga memos. Yun. Pwede, these factors can contribute in our daily stressors. Next is to live in the present. So finding ways to feel grounded helps us focus in the present moment that can help to avoid feelings of worry about future events and outcomes. Parang ngayon, nakikinig kayo sa akin, pero at the back of your mind, iniisip nyo yung magde-deadline na report or kung ano yung magiging situation after yung paglabas ng work, kung anong yung iba kung anong lulutuin nilang dinner, 'di ba? When you live in the present, you let yourself immerse in the present situation. So lahat ng senses mo, when you live in the present, parang it gives you the sense of presence as well kasi mafe-feel mo, andito ako sa work. I'm here to be productive. I'm here to help people. I'm here to finish my task. I'm not here para pagplanuhin kung ano yung kailangan kong bilhin sa grocery. So when you're living in the present, you will be more focused. You will be more productive. In living the present, we must remember that we do not allow ourselves to dwell on the negative. So a positive outlook always carries health and social benefits. It's also a reminder to be kind to your mind as well. Kasi kung ano yung iniisip mo, yun yung magre-reflect sa mga actions, the way you talk, the way you deal with people. Next is box breathing. So it is also known as a four-square breathing. I think we can try this even with our participants online. It goes like this. So, isasabihin ko muna and then we will do it all together later. So, exhale to a count of 4. So, imagine meron tayong isang box. So, may 4 corners siya. Each corner, we have to exhale or inhale and then hold our breath. Okay? Para ma-feel natin yung inhale and exhale, you can sit up in a comfortable position and put your arms in your belly. You can close your eyes if you feel like closing your eyes, pero okay lang din if naka-open yung eyes. Okay? And 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, fold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that simple exercises, you can do sa mga offices, pag kunyari, after lunch, or kung medyo gusto mo ng maging irritable, ganyan, mag-box breathing muna. Doon ka sa corner of the room, tapos go back to work ulit. Next one is move your body exercise. In our physical audience, ano usually yung mga ginagawa niyo for exercise? Ma'am, sir, doc. Exercise, doc. Si Dr. Ferraris, Zumba ba, doc? Hindi. Walking, yes. Walking, sabi nila, is the most effective way to release endorphins. According to studies, parang happy hormones daw when we do exercise. So, if you're feeling down, try to go for a walk. Kahit 10 to 15 minutes lang. Kasi magre-release daw yun ng endorphins. Happy hormones. So, from there, magiging active ka na, mas makakapag-isip ka pa ng maayos. Next would be practice self-care. So a good self-care is the key to an improved mood and reduce anxiety. So a self-care activity can be as simple as taking the time to enjoy a cup of tea or coffee, listen to your favorite music, or go outside for a walk. Think about something simple activities that energizes you. For our online audience, ano po usually yung mga sinasabi niyong self-care o yung mga deserve ko to moments ninyo? Can you name some? Ma'am, sir, our very active physical audience, what are your simple self-care activities? Sir? Rides, okay. Saan ka nakakarating, Sir Rob, pag nagra-rides ka? Apayaw. Ay, from work to bahay. Kasi malayo daw. Kahit mag-ice coffee lang po sa McDo. Yes, mag-Shopee po. Yan, mga team online shoppers. Iced coffee will do. Yes, Doc. Cheers po sa iced coffee. Kumain ng sweets sa labas. Okay. Watch K-drama. How about in our physical audience? Very active po ang ating massage. Oh, massage dito. Tulog, solved na po. Shopping. Okay. So there are a lot of things that there are practical ways to do self-care. Hindi naman kailangan gumastos. As long as makakapag-rest ka, it makes you happy, it makes you feel rested, then that's already self-care activity. Watch anime. Feeling. Next is ask for help. If you feel that you already are not that productive, may mga changes na sa mood, hindi na nakakatulog, or may sudden change sa behavior, ganyan, colleagues, supervisors, managers, family members, and friends can serve as a great support system. Just by saying your concerns to your support person will always make you feel better. May mga tao na they prefer to sarilihin yung mga problema. Pero as you speak your concerns, as you speak your emotions, mas gagaan at gagaan yun. And when you practice that, mas magiging open ka not only to your close family and friends, but to your supervisors as well, so that they will also know how to help you and they can also be aware kung may need ng gawin or kung anong assistance yung pwede nilang ibigay sa'yo. Also, talk to a professional. So it's very important to utilize healthcare service information on physical and emotional health because they are the ones who are able to help with certain mental health issues and can also provide a reference to other support services. So with that, I hope we take the time today to love ourselves because we know to ourselves that we deserve it. So if there's no questions, thank you for listening and have a great day ahead po.